Toledo rappers, they rap, they trap, then they rap, and they still trap.
Come on.
Detroit rappers,
Come on.
trap, rap,
And that's it.
blow up.
Yep. Yep.
They don't,
Yep.
cause they use all of the money that they make. They know when to get out.
Yep. Exactly.
You know, they know when to get out, and that's the difference. And that's the difference. Is because they know to take it serious.
Yep.
They take it serious. They know that if they can blow up in Detroit, that their lives can change.
Hello world, I'm Gaylon Hughes Jr, better known as your credit expert, also known as president of 3E Management Solutions, president of 3E Business Consulting, and most importantly, the host of Talk That Talk podcast, where we bring financial literacy, career development, and personal development tips to instill your everyday life, and also have conversations with people who are dominating in their industry. Now today, I have one of Toledo's finest. He's been in the game for 10 plus years. Over 8 albums of catalog to show you how great of a rapper he truly is. One of the founders of the successful clothing line. Started broke, finished rich. He's a father. He's a family man. He's an entrepreneur, philanthropist, and also a community builder. Today I got one of my friends, to say the least, Mr. Rocky Dub, my boy.
What's poppin'?
What's going on?
What's poppin' with you? Let's talk that talk.
Let's get it. So, first and foremost, I think I didn't even get to this up before on the or off the camera. Your portfolio, dude, like how scaled out you are as far as versatility, from the clothing line, rapping, like I said, community builder. We was just talking like how busy you are on and off. Prioritization, priority over anything that you put into your schedule. Talk about how important that is and how you've been able to balance that out, being in all the industries that you're in.
Well, to be honest, first I used to be lazy. I used to be very lazy.
Okay.
I didn't want to do it. I knew what I had to do. I knew everything I had to do, and I figured if I did it, it was going to be too much to do in the day.
100%. Yeah.
And so that I was lazy because of that, using that as an excuse. But how I realized, like, the most simplest thing is how you wake up.
100%.
That's how I take it. I take it as like, nigga, you got to start waking up, like a hustler.
Yeah.
Like, soon as my eyes see they open, like, I'm popping up. You know, I don't care what time it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm trying to do some work.
Yeah.
So I think that's what really started it, just getting out of bed and learning, like, this is on you. This ain't on nobody else in the world. Like, this whatever you want to create for yourself, for your name, for my children. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
It's on me every day when I wake up. Now I can go and, choose to use that time to make somebody else's name better, or I can use that time to make mine better. So that's really what I started doing.
Okay, that's what's up. And I think the biggest thing I just got from that was you learned that one, it's on you. So if you don't make no money today, it's on Rocky. You don't start your day off with good energy, it's on Rocky. Yeah. So being able to know those two things and putting them in perspective, I think you're doing a great job at that. So today, the first topic I want to get into is the Unplugged event. I think the quote that you said, and we talking about the 419 grind, says, or you said, create your own events. You did a 2-hour show with 300 people. You really don't do that many features. No one has really done that in Toledo.
Yeah.
And then you're going to say, I create what I want. And I don't complain about what we don't have. And if the audience doesn't know, he was speaking towards Toledo. I think that's huge, bro, because me starting my credit repair business, me starting, my business consulting business, the biggest thing I wanted to do, I can really care less about money, because when your heart and the right intentions is always gonna come off as the money is gonna bless you, right? As long as you're bringing value to your audience, that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But first off, I wanted to get what was your thought process on, I got 300 people in front of me. No one in Toledo has done this. Now, do you go, this is an egotistical thing where I go, I'm the best at doing this? Or are you going to go, I'm truly blessed and I've been in this game for 10 plus years and I cherish this?
Yeah, it was.
And let me say before you comment, it's okay to say it was both of them.
Oh, no, because it was a little bit of both, but it wasn't like, in your mind, you have to have that, like, nigga, you know what I'm doing right now? Attitude, just to perform. Just to perform as good as you wanted to, as I tried to, but it was all just a visualization that I've had years ago. Okay. Stuff that when I was lazy. You know what I'm saying? I thought about, like, maybe I could do that. It's only selling. Right. I used to say it all the time, but then it was just like, was waiting on moments. Then every summer we tried to do it. Different venues. We had different people try to help me, and different bands. The band switched like 5 times. It was a lot of different stuff that I was, but it was always in the back of my mind. And then, you know, this time it was just like the agenda. My boy Kilo, Shine them up there. They rocking me so hard. You feel me? And they just like, Rock, you know what? Like, we want you to do it here.
Yep. That's love.
Let's do it here. And I created the budget for it. And once I sold out of the tickets, the pre-sale tickets.
So you sold out of all the, you sold out of the pre-sale tickets.
Yeah. Okay. We sold out of the pre-sale tickets. Once that happened, I was like, okay, well, my shit ain't gonna be whack. Right. If I sold out of the pre-sale tickets, so if at least 3/4 of these people come, I'm good. But so while the thing was happening, everybody was there. I just realized that I'm blessed. Like ever since that night, I really started really using that word more. Like I'm blessed. Like I'm blessed. Like this is like, yeah, I work for this. Yeah, I deserve it. But I'm blessed to, you know, if I could. I really try to set myself up so I can do that around the country and show people that I can do that around the country, around the world. So having the first one in your hometown, a lot of rappers, they can't. Their hometown don't want to see them. They don't want to see them, and they don't want to sit there and rap 2 hours of your song. Right. Most of the rappers don't even want to rap 2 hours of their song. Yeah, correct. You know what I'm saying? But me, being able to do 18 plus songs in one night with my closest family, friends, and fans, it was, I don't know, like I said, it made me realize that I was blessed. Yeah,
Talking shit. And my biggest thing was, I think I was watching, and I think, because when you were performing, you had on the, was it when you had on the white t-shirt, the dreads was like around, I think it.
No, that was for the wall music. No, okay. Or you might be talking about what's it called? The mic check thing. Yeah. Sound check. Yeah. I had on a Mac Miller tee. Yep. Yeah, I had on a Swimmy tee. Yeah, but that wasn't the actual show. That was the day of the show. But gotcha. It was just
like the pre-acquisition.
No, we was just doing a mic check.
That's what I'm saying. Like prepare for the show.
Yeah. We had ran through the show earlier before the show.
Gotcha. So yeah. My biggest thing, I guess my point in all of that was it showed your comfortability of how you was just like, when you perform and you're in front of the crowd, you able to just go, I'm blacking out everything, I'm putting on a performance, and I'm gonna give my audience a good show. And I think that's so key, because bro, you can easily point out the million Toledo rappers or the street rappers or whatever the case may be, and you see them, they perform for 10-15 minutes, they sitting up there with the mic in their hand and
don't even know how to hold it.
And I'm obsessive, so don't even know how to hold the mic, letting the crowd sing the whole song. But like I noticed with you was so fully engaged to where you like, I'm singing my whole song, but not only on top of that, I'm controlling the crowd, I'm controlling the energy and everything with my show.
Yeah, there was no track on that show. I don't perform with tracks anymore.
So to clarify, you're saying like you don't have a track list or anything?
No, I don't have the words.
Wow.
I only have the track. I only perform on the track now. Gotcha. The beat.
Gotcha.
So it's like, you take the audio from me on stage.
God,
you go from the audio from me on stage, you can record it and it'll be like an album.
That's insane.
Yeah. So, because we really can't afford the earpieces yet that let you go. And you know the ones that Jay-Z and everybody got. We can't really, we tried to get them, but so I really had to like rap that shit myself.
And be on beat and be on point to make sure the show
and not miss a word.
Correct. And that's bro.
And say the most correct thing too.
And I notice with people that I know that who are rappers, bro, the most important thing is when you create so much content, so much catalog, or so much of your catalog, you can forget a word or two in your song.
Oh yeah, no, it's still, you can forget a beat, a clap, anything. You know what I'm saying? That stuff happens, but like I said, it comes with practice. Preparing yourself. I tell people, whatever you want to prepare yourself for, you can. Like you just gotta prepare. You know what I'm saying?
And be vetted and keep it that 10,000 hours in.
Yeah,
I'm with you. So I think you already answered mentally how you get yourself ready for a show and how you can prepare for it. So I can skip that. Now we can go into the great clothing brand. Started broke, finished rich. If you can't
Start broke, finish.
I'm sorry, start broke, finish rich. I got the shirt on, man. Please support the team, man. Support Rocky Dub, man. Support the brand. They've been doing a great job. He has plenty of pieces that he can sell to you. I'm sure on his Instagram, Facebook, any of those things you can find out.
StartBrokeFinishRich.com.
Let's
By
go.
the time it's dropping, it should be dropping with it.
Yes, sir. So we were just talking off camera about Illuminati.
Yeah.
I think, well, it's a select few that know about what Illuminati is and where it came from. We grew up around some of the same people.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to ask, first off, how was the brand built for the audience, and also
Illuminati or Start Broke, Finish Rich?
how it from Illuminati
So
migrated
Start
to
Broke,
correct.
Illuminati really was like a gumbo of like 8 random niggas. That you wonder how did all of these niggas start hanging together.
Right.
Different sides of town, different backgrounds, different personalities, different ages.
Yep.
You know, we was all connected through little pieces.
Different temperatures of people, how people act, and wherever it gets.
Totally, 8 totally different people.
Yeah.
But, you know, as we started coming around each other more, a lot of people was around us.
Yep.
We used to throw house parties. My cousin had a huge house.
Yeah.
So a lot of people come over. But it was like those 8 we like funneled
Yep.
through the people. And we wanted to be Illuminati because everybody was themselves.
Gotcha.
You. And this is around the time the Illuminati Jay-Z stuff was real big. Everybody was talking about Illuminati headed.
Yeah.
You know, the woke people was the Illuminati people.
Right.
People forgetting that. The people that's woke now, they were the Illuminati was the devil people. You know what I'm saying? So
100%.
and so we kind of wanted to flip that into you know, you run your world.
Correct.
If the Illuminati runs the world, Illuminati.
Come on.
You run your world.
Come on.
So that's how we made that up. And it was just a bunch of random guys. Everybody did something. Kev, he did poetry and later got into rapping. Tev, he was just like all our thug cousin. You know what I'm saying? We just had like Bugatti.
Yep.
You know, he was a DJ in Toledo. Didn't really want to accept him like that as a DJ in his first, you know, and when he first started. So all of us together kind of like hyped that up for him to move forward in his music,
His ventures,
life, whatever he was wanted to branch off and do, which is he's doing amazing things right now.
100%.
So it was just little things. They pushed me. You know, I was always the rapper out of the group, and and we all, I don't know, man. God brought us together, and then I think after like a couple things happening between us as like friends, which caused us like to stray away, and then Tev went to jail was one of them.
Okay.
So when Tev went to jail, you know, everybody was frustrated. Everybody was just frustrated. I think I had just came back from Atlanta. I had a record deal that went sour. You know what I'm saying? It was just a lot of different stuff that was happening. And Start Bro Finish Rich got born from that. Out of the dust from that, Start Bro Finish Rich came. Tev was in jail, hit us with the idea, wrote us a letter, hit us with the idea. You know, we wasn't on it. Then I'm like, you know what? We should get on it. I ordered up some hats, some t-shirts, you know, and then what we started doing was we started giving each other jobs. You know, you do this part for the brand, you do this part, you do this part, you do this part. And then 40 part was the merchandise. And we wanted to stick to being just a rapper.
Yep.
And we wanted the merchandise, but the merchandise, 40 did his thing. 40 dropped the black, you know what I'm saying? I had the black album, 40 dropped the black merch.
Yeah, that was hard.
40 dropped the black merch with that. It was just a lot of different stuff. And then to fast forward into recent days, you know, it got to the point where we was like, we wanted to do more. I wanted us to do more. So I started doing more.
Right.
Knowing that, like, shit moves because of me.
You being the focal point of the entire group.
Yeah.
That takes self-awareness to even recognize that.
Yeah, and I was realizing, like, when I don't insert myself into this, it doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
But as soon as I mention it, it goes up.
Yeah.
And then we was just like, okay. Then I was just like, all right, well, we start buying equipment and stuff. And next thing you know, I started making Finish Rich stuff. And 40 was like, wait, we don't gotta go call other people to make our stuff no more. I was like, yeah. No, we don't. Yeah, this is what we need to do. So 40 was like, cool.
Yep. So
that was last summer.
Cutting out the middleman, basically.
We cut out the middleman. We cut out the middleman every way that you could possibly think of. And I said, I'm gonna do it myself.
Right.
And all they did was just like took the blueprint and ran with it.
Yep.
So our brand grows tremendously every month from this shit. Yeah.
And it's scaling at an extreme level to the point where I'm just like every time, like you just are you okay with me saying what you just had on the phone call with? Like how you just came in here, like how professional you are, man. You shook my hand, shook my family hand. Talking about, and you tell me like I got an 80 shirt order from a fraternity party or whatnot. This shows like how much of a hustler like you gotta coming from where you come from, and also execute it. I feel like you can be a hustler at anything that you do, but being able to execute it and turn it to a legitimate business, that's a talent in itself.
That's the tough part. It's the tough part, the execution. But that's the part that counts.
Yeah.
A lot of people. I watch people do stuff. You know how many people text my phone and say, "I'm about to start a podcast." Seriously.
I know though.
And I treat everybody the same, and I'm like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, let me know when you're ready, and I'll be ready.
Yep.
And we can talk.
Right. Yeah.
I'll be on your podcast, sure.
Right.
And then they don't never have a podcast because they didn't execute.
Yep. 100%.
So the execution part I learned is hard.
Yeah.
And I also learned because of the execution part is so hard that you kind of gotta shut up.
100%.
You gotta shut up and work.
100%.
So that's what I do. I shut up and work. I put visual cues around me at all times. Stuff that keeps me, going.
Mood boards, whiteboards, putting your goals down, all them types of things. Yeah, for sure. Visualization is one of the key things that I put on, man. Me and my wife, we get up every morning. We have a conversation for 30 minutes to an hour, making sure our goals is in place. And then that's our energy starting off the day. And that's what you touched on earlier to where when you wake up, that energy got to be built in you. I don't care what song you got to listen to, what foods you got to eat.
No, it's a scientific fact. If the first thing, if you teach yourself how to smile in the morning when you wake up, you are telling the universe, I want all of the positive energy.
And this is how my day is gonna go.
Yeah,
you're not gonna be able to control
vibe.
Exactly.
You started your vibe off
Yeah.
So it's a lot of different things that go with it. It ain't just hustling. But
of course. Yeah.
Gotta have patience.
Yep, of course. So with Start Bro Finish Rich, I think you said it in an indirect way. Start Bro Finish Rich. It low key, like, to me, hearing your catalog, it guided your content for your music in a sense. Not all of it, but in a sense to where you go, okay, I'm starting from this X point where don't nobody know me. I'm in this space where I come from, Stickney, Toledo, Ohio, whatever the case may be, and then I'm gonna work my way up through all the trenches and obstacles to where I go. It don't matter what's in front of me, I'm gonna get to that starting point. Now my question is, how do you, in spite of all of that, from the obstacles that you go through, from the things that may not go as well, how do you continue to push your art into where it's in a different bracket and you not compare yourself to other people? And then also, how do you stay creative to where you go, okay, I know I'm pushing myself to a different tier, I guess you can say.
Musically?
In general, musically,
creatively. Man, seriously though, it's really just like, man, I just really just take my thoughts, all the weird fried stuff that I think can actually work. And I went to school for marketing. And I went to school for international business.
That makes a lot of sense how you saying that.
So I understand consumers, supplies, demand, what's hot, what's
attention,
not, what caps you.
Yep.
What's the easiest way to push something out? I always knew that. Like I said, I was just lazy, so I just didn't use it. You know what I'm saying? And that's a whole nother podcast interview.
Listen, that's a whole nother 2 hours.
Yeah. But no, that's really what it was though. For real. It was just like I just think, and I just be okay, I'm gonna do that.
Right.
And when you see like my future stuff, you're gonna be like, this design. These are our newest designs. Like this is 5 years old.
That's crazy.
We just released it. 5 years old.
Now let me do a sidebar. Is that creativity going? Okay, we ain't ready for that, or I don't like that, or is that just going? I want to be obsessive about the product to where when it come out, I want it to be. Big.
No, I'm like this. If it's not broke, don't fix it.
100%. I'm with you on that.
If it's not broke, don't fix it.
I'm with you on that.
We got, you know what I'm saying? And then we was gonna drop this on something else, but then people started liking it, and now, you know, it's our main logo for this season going on. You know what I'm saying? So for the summertime, it's our main thing going on. So I'm sure next winter we're gonna have something else, but I don't know, man. I just really whatever I think, and if I think it's gonna work, I'm just gonna do it. And then that's with the business. My friends, 40 is amazing. We're running a brand. You know what I'm saying? 40 is amazing. He's amazing at what he do. So I kind of just bring like the street element to it, to the brand. Like, you know, guys, you know.
Yep. You need the grit. You need to make sure you.
You know, you're the superstar with this shit. But you know, I'm gonna finesse it this way. So. So it's gonna look better for all of us. That's who I am. And as far as with the merchandise, but with the music, how I try to stay top tier is I'm honest with myself.
Yeah, I see that a lot.
I got songs that I don't put out, even songs that people don't like. Even songs that people love, I don't like. I'll be like, why did I put that out?
That's a part of being a creator, though.
You know what I'm saying? 100%. So I really like my next album. I tell myself, like before I wrote it, I was like, man, it's gotta be better than Flaws, Moment Rose. I want it. I'm a fan of me.
Yeah.
So I look at it, since I'm a fan of me, what do you want to hear from this artist who you're a fan of?
Right.
It's just the weird thing that I'm the one creating the music. So that's really what I go off of. I just go off of what I want to hear me say, what I'm ready to talk about.
100%.
Yeah, that's
just being transparent as an artist, of going, this is what I'm going through. This is my process. Y'all take it or leave it. If not, I take that feedback. I put it into my next album, etc.
Yeah. I stuff and my music, because I rap about my life. So, and I live by the motto that every day you live can be a different song. So it's like if you've seen the movie Ready Player One. Yeah. You seen Ready Player One? Yeah. He went to the library and he was able to go inside his thoughts and pick a day and watch it. I can do that mentally with music. Yep. And so I can sit down with a beat and think about a 2013
situation or a scenario.
Whole girl that I then moved to Texas. Right. And this whole song in 2020 is about her.
Yeah. But being able to go, okay, this is in 2020, but everybody, or not everybody, somebody can relate to this.
Even though I went through it 2013.
It's because it's still valid. It's still up front. Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, so that's how I'm able to. That's why it's almost shocking when you hear it, because you're like, damn, this thing.
He was thinking it's in 2013, and now it's 2020. He's still.
But you don't even know that I was thinking it's 2013. But you just like, to you it's so fresh. It's like what's the song I got with the I Still Love Me Without You. Without You, everyone loves that song. It's my most streamed song ever. Yep. And that mood was, I didn't feel like that. I know I love me. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's just like, I don't know, man. It's just like people just latch with me. People just fuck with me. So
yeah, you definitely got a vibe to you, to say the least. So when I was going through your catalog, I noticed a lot of your I heard a lot of Tupac references. Me being under this shirt before Rocky brought me this sweatshirt. I got a Tupac shirt on under this because I was where he's coming from. I hear a lot of pain in your music, like from stories with your brother, stories with the people you grew up with, whatever the case may be. It's always a story to where you go, I went through some shit, and people can relate to this. Yeah. So I asked that to ask, what similarities do you see in Pop, or what similarities does he have that you don't have?
Oh, man. You know, everybody tells me I'm like Pac.
100%.
And I don't know. I think it's just because I'm fearless. I think that's our biggest.
That's what I got.
I think it's our biggest. I'm not, I'm fearless, like Pac was.
Yep.
I think our work ethic, our wild side, maybe.
Stupid, dude.
maybe match. You know, like some days I can get off the edge too. I can get off the, you know what I'm saying? I can take it left like that. You know,
bring exit 207 out quick.
Yeah. You know, I'll stump you in the casino too. You know,
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
Real quick.
I don't know, man. I think it's just the way I'm able to touch on the pain of my community and how I stand up for the women in our community and how I stand up for the kids.
You do a phenomenal, bro. We get into it, but you do a phenomenal job, bro.
Yeah. So I think that's why people be like, we ain't seen no shit like this in Pac, Nipsey, you know. But to me, it's just being like a stand-up guy. You know what I'm saying? I don't take it as. I hate when people compare me to Pac. You know? I hate it because Pac isn't here.
I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Pac isn't alive.
And be able to be compared to that level of tier. It's like, all right, man, I'm a rapper. I get it. I understand. But yo, this is a different. Like this is.
Yeah, like you can't. Like I'm a man first, and he's a man. Like you know what I'm saying? Like Jesus, guys. Like,
you gotta relax.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's how I look at that comparison. But I understand why people do it. You know, I wish Pac was still alive. I
think the whole entire rap game would be changed if he was.
I wish he was still alive. I respect a lot of things. And between Pac and Biggie was my favorite artist.
100%. I say that all the time.
Biggie
Bad Boy. Listen, 90s Bad Boy, like that whole era, like that was my favorite era ever. From Mace with the shiny suits. Yeah. Biggie coming out with the Kango, the Coogee, 112, Faith. Like, bro, we can go on and on about that.
Yeah. So Pac was always, and I kind of felt sorry for Pac because it's like, you know, he lost his life being him. Too much of him. Yep. You know, so I always remember that. Yep. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, humble yourself. Like,
yes, sir.
Because some people will try to get you out the way, regardless if it's a conspiracy or the streets or anything. People, you do too much as a great man, people gonna want to get you out the way. So I kind of look at that and look at his life, and I be like, okay.
Yeah, you learn from what he did wrong. And go, I'm pulling from that, and this is what we don't do.
Yeah, this is what we do.
As a collective.
Yeah.
I'm with you. So I got, between these interviews, how I like to do is I either got a book, if it's an artist, I got quotes from music, whatever the case may be. One of my favorite songs off of Flaws was OG Talk. One of the quotes that I got from you was, I learned that the problems don't stop, they just get worse when you hit new levels. The only thing to do now is to do better. So what I got from that is what we were talking about earlier, how you were lazy, but you turned a switch to where that light bulb came on and you was like, okay, I see the potential in myself and I see what I can create for the people around me. So I guess I'll ask, you seem like a person who, I don't know if you read, I don't know if you watch YouTube videos.
No, I read a lot.
Yeah, I can tell. So what did you do to go, because this is a million self-help books, bro. It's a million tactics where self-help gurus give you all type of information. But what specific things did you do to go, okay, as a rapper and as a brand ambassador, brand owner, what did you do to put things on the paper to go, this is what I'm going to do every day, and I need to make this a habit so I know I can influence the people around me, and then also I'm going to still be the most creative rapper that I can be for my brand?
Man, to be honest, it was like fighting like being depressed. And I used to write down, like, I didn't want to be depressed no more. Yep. So since I didn't want to be depressed no more, and nothing really, drinking didn't work. If you listen to Flaws album, I have an album, a song about it, Life on the Party. Yes. And I tell you like how I used to go out and try to drink and have sex and just try to do everything and just not be depressed no more.
Take you to a different world.
Yeah, and it didn't work. And I had to be honest with myself, and I feel like a lot of people need to be honest with themselves about that. So I started writing down things, bro. Literally like Googling how to not be depressed. Yeah. How to not, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know that, people don't even know that low self-esteem and depression is the same thing. And
even be able to correlate the two between them and go, okay, wow, this is like a lot of similarities.
Like, it's the same thing.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, people don't even, I've never heard nobody say that.
But like, coming where you come from, you would have to know that, bro, we are never taught what it, and if we are taught, if you got any type of mental health issues, boy, you better go serious. You be alright.
Yeah. So
you hear your mom or you hear your loved one go, you be alright. It's like it's one of the things where it's like it's not taught.
Yeah,
it's not taught.
You don't know what it is. You think a lot of people think it's just regular. They don't think they have a problem, and I recognize that was a problem.
Yeah.
Start losing. Once you lose enough people you love, whether it's your fault or theirs, you know, if something don't click in your mind, like, oh my God, what the fuck is going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and so stuff just started clicking. I started writing it down. And I just look at it, and I just like, okay, oh, I need to do this. I need to do this. I remember I had a thing I wrote in this notebook. It was like 8 steps to like fighting your depression, and I used to just read it every day and do the steps and practice the steps.
Right. And we're here for sure. Rocky Dub is also not only known for rapping, not only known for Start Broke Finish Rich, but he also is known for hosting. To me, on the outside looking in, what I notice is if I see any rapper going into hosting, I feel like it's a relief more than actually hosting. So I think what it means is it's like, yeah, you're getting a bag from it. Yeah, you're getting some time to network with people, but I feel like it's a relief from actually going, you know what? I'm in the studio 24/7. I'm creating a clothing brand. I'm saying it in your perspective. I'm creating this clothing brand. I'm working every day, all day. But at the same time, when I go into this club and I have a hosting party or I host something or an event, I'm able just to fully let go, be myself.
No.
You don't think it's that?
No, they all the same equal stress.
Really?
Yes, hell yeah.
I didn't know that.
Hell yeah.
I thought it was a complete opposite.
No.
Nah, when you say that, when you say stress, break that down. What
not
is
actually
that?
stress.
But what does that consist of?
Like basically they all equal rapping. Whether I'm rapping, making clothes, dealing with kids, anything you do, I just really feel like it's gonna bring you some type of discouragement, something that you don't need from it. You gotta have the most perfect girl in the world. Sometimes you're gonna still think about what you don't need from her. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. And hosting, sometimes it's a relief, sometimes it's a nuisance.
But tell me, how is it a nuisance though?
Because that's what I want to know. You know, if you listen to my song "Life of the Party,"
you know, but that's what made me bring up the topic.
That's once upon a time where I ran to that.
Yep.
And so now I don't want to be the life of the party.
Yeah, man. Yep.
I don't want to.
Yeah.
But I can't help who I am.
Yeah.
I can't help that. You know, if you want to book something, you gotta book me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can't help that. I can't help that. So I do it because I'm not saying no to no money.
Yeah, of course.
But overall, though, with the hosting thing, it's fun. I love my club people. I love the people I see in the club.
And I think that's where I'm getting it from. I'm not relief. I'm more saying going, okay, I gotta lock in and go. I know I gotta make a creative album. I know I gotta make a creative brand for the fall or the summer, whatever the case may be.
But I go to a club, no, I gotta body this.
But that's what I'm saying is, with your charismatic personality, with your charismatic way of going, I can put into each brand. To me, I feel like somebody like Rocky does is slight work. To me.
No, it is slight work.
No,
it's hosting. It's slight work for sure. Rapping is slight work. All of it's slight work. When you, my bad. But yeah, no, hosting is slight. Yeah, hosting is slight work. Yeah, hosting is slight work for sure, especially nowadays, because what we got going on in the city, the vibes ain't there. And that's why I'm really trying to I'm trying to tap into my own stuff, like my own, like, you know, this Rocky Dub party. If you come, I don't even want to start even doing stuff for other people no more. I don't even want to attach my name. I don't even want to attach my name to some parties and stuff like that no more. Like the money is cool because it's like, especially when we go back to the unplugged, you know, and I made thousands of dollars by myself.
For sure.
Come on, played all my songs.
Come on.
I ain't play nobody's song.
Come on.
I ain't play nobody. I didn't play none of the hottest music. I played my song.
Yep.
And I made as far as an event in the club, that event I made the most money off of that event.
Off that one unplugged event. Come on.
Than any other event I've done in the club.
Come on.
So I started looking at it like, why would I settle for this?
Come on.
I could just, you know, do this.
And promote myself.
And I have my bad to cut you off,
but go ahead, man.
I have documentation to show you that I can make by myself.
But you know what? This is where the entrepreneurship comes in and go. The fact that you go, I'm not putting my name on none of y'all what y'all talking about, and it's not out of disrespect. It's not of evil will. It's going, yo, I done built 10 plus years of this. I'm not about to keep putting my name attached to this. Not because you're not building a good product, but going, I know what my brand is worth, and I know I put my money where my mouth is.
No, and it's like this. People will be like, you're just a host. You're just the host. Come on, dog.
Oh, that killed me.
You don't care what I say on that mic. You know why you put me on. Like, come on, dog. Like,
dude,
come on, dog.
Like, bro, you know what my clients, you know what my following is on Instagram and Facebook. You know what I'm doing in the city. Like, stop playing with me, dude. Yeah, I agree.
So it's like, so now I just look at it like that now. Like, you know, don't just say like I'm paying you a hosting fee. Man, come on, guys. Yeah, like, let's talk business.
Like, let's really get to the bottom of it.
Yeah, let's talk business. Yeah. And okay, if you don't want to book me, cool. I'll just make everybody outfits that night.
Right. And I'm gonna just put you into this other brand and go, I'm still gonna make money off you.
Yeah, though. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of like monetizing the market.
Yeah.
I have monetized
controlling the market.
Yeah, but better than anybody. Yeah,
I'm with you. I'm with you. And that's what I proud you on, bro. I swear to God, because a lot of people tap into to go, all right, I'm gonna just rap or I'm gonna do features or whatever, bro. But you so much of a hustler to where you go, I'm doing rapping, I'm doing clothing. But not only am I doing clothing, when I pop up to go, I'm doing a hosting event. Yeah, my music is there. Not only that, but I got a table in the club. Yeah, my clothing is all there, and y'all gonna buy at least 5 to 20 t-shirts. Yeah. I love that. Like that's branding at its peak.
It's called maximizing your potential.
100%.
That's what I tell all the youth that I talk to. That's what I tell every female that I talk to. That's what I tell all my friends. Anything, you know, maximize your potential. Take that shit through the roof.
Come on.
Take it to the roof. Come on. And if you get the roof, stick your head through the roof and go to the ceiling. Yep. You know what I'm saying?
But you always can paint that ceiling over because no matter what mistake you make, you can heal it and go, all right, I'm going to bring my head through the roof again.
Yeah, maximize your potential, you know? 100%. So that's all I try to do. And my big cousin told me that, and he was just like, maximize your potential.
Yep.
And he was a weed man.
Yeah. But no, let's stop right there. And that's my
point,
bro. And that's my point. I think this is a professional business, financial literacy, personal development, and career development type podcast. But I come from hustlers. I come from people that's on the street that's really did the amount, all that, like did from dope. From drug selling, all that. But I think the biggest thing from them is this: you cannot knock the bloodline of a hustler, because when you knock the bloodline of a hustler, what they're gonna do is they're just gonna pass it to one of their loved ones, and it's gonna keep continuing to go. And I see that so much in you, the people that I look up to, and the people that I have on this podcast, because it's important to go. No matter what knowledge that we was not taught when we was younger, no matter what knowledge that we didn't get when we was at a young age, we hustlers. We gonna get it at some point. Y'all can have it right now, but when we get 2-3 years down, it's not end up happening. It's exactly, and that's what I see within you.
Yeah. For sure.
Now, my next thing is Rossi, the event itself. I think we need to, and I said this on the podcast with the Let Twins. I think we need to express, and I'll say it myself. I haven't seen an event, and please, OGs, please do not kill me for saying this, because I swear to God, this comes from genuine space, and me just being honest. I haven't seen an event, bro, to where the youth, and I say youth, bro, anything under 50 to me is youth. Yeah. Like, I haven't seen anything that rappers, photographers, videographers, fashion designers, you know, any of them things where they come under one house and go, this is going to be one event, and we're going to create and we're going to sell our brands, and we're going to make sure that this is a great event. Anybody behind Rossi, I swear to God, like, it's phenomenal, bro. Yeah. I was telling the Let Twins last time they was on here, I was in Cincinnati, Ohio, and Florence, Kentucky, to where I was watching from afar, but from the Instagram, Facebook stories to the Facebook and Instagram posts, I was noticing that everybody was moving as a collective in their own transparent way. Tell me how not only did you showcase your talents at the event, but also tell me how that has, in any way, expanded your brand to go, and your knowledge to go, I'm more than just a rapper. I'm more than just a clothing brand.
Rossi's the shit, man. I love
fire,
your boyfriend stylist.
It's fire, bro.
Jason and Derek and Phil and all of them boys, man. Them are my dogs. Like besides Rossi, like you feel me? Like without Rossi, like they would have never had to do Rossi. I still fuck with Jason and all of them.
100%.
And but Rossi, I've been on all of the Rossis. I think I took 2 years off of Rossi and did perform.
Yep.
And
now, why was that though?
I did it on purpose because Rossi 3, I brought a band.
So
I brought a band in Rossi 3, and I performed 2 songs with the band. With Thaddeus Washington and them, his brothers Darrell. Okay. No, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. We did 2 songs.
Gotcha.
I premiered my single that I made by my brother, Wake Up, and I did Mal Hybrid, I believe. And I feel like that was the illest shit I ever did. That was 4 years ago.
Listen, I don't use
that was 4 years ago.
I use nigga rarely, but nigga, you better talk your shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that was the illest shit I did, and I feel
Come
like
on,
they needed
nigga.
to put some respect on my name.
And
the event was fun. And then after that, the event went stupid.
You come on.
It went stupid. And I was like, come on, guys.
Yeah.
Like, you know, show me some love. Like,
Yeah, that's all. Yeah.
You see what I did?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
So I was like thinking like that, and then I was like, you know what? You know, instead of, and this is how I feel like this is just me. Instead of going on the internet talking down on them, and, you know, because I wanted more from the event.
Your class.
Yeah, I just left it alone. I just went as a viewer.
Yep.
I'm going to still go. Now I'm just regularly Rocky Dub.
Yep.
I watched all the rappers rap. Hey, guys.
Yep.
Mr. Martina was coming up. Felice was here. I think and then a year before that, somebody else did it, and I was like, okay.
Yep.
You know, that's usually my spot.
Yep.
But Ty had a good show one year. You know what I'm saying? With Ty, I love the way Ty performs though. But it was just different stuff, you know, and it was fun watching people come up.
Yep.
And I was just like, and I told Jason and them, I was like, and Phil, it feels like my peoples, you know. My son family is his family. Okay. And I'm like, hey, man, I'm not performing this, so I'll give me 30 minutes. Oh no, all of those, I did the after parties to Rossi. So that's
hosting or rapping?
No, or both. We had Dirties, and we did the after party for the one they had downtown. We had the club. Me and my best friend. Yep. One of my best friends knew Dirt. We had the club on the east side, Dirties, and it was close. And it was close. So they did it, and we made a lot of money. So I was always plugged in with Rossi, even when I didn't perform. And then I used to always tell him, like, nigga, I ain't performing at Rossi no more than until I give me like 30 minutes.
And now, was that when you say 30 minutes, was that a level of going like, y'all need to put more respect on my name, or you would set yourself to go, this is my value, like if it's not met at that, like respectfully, I'm going.
This is what I wanted as a rapper. It was just this. It was that simple. It wasn't. I can't even think of no extra shit. It was. That was what I wanted.
Yep.
I want to perform for 30 minutes.
Yeah. And I think the most.
And I did the 30 minutes, and then when we was doing the show, and I was just like, they had him in, was like, yo, we bringing it back downtown outside. We putting all the Toledo rappers on.
I remember.
We give you 30 minutes.
Sir. Yeah, I remember.
I said,
I remember.
Then I said, they said, who else you think? I said, well, Polo Gang's pretty good. They from my neighborhood.
I'm about to.
You know what I'm saying? I'm about to get
Polo
Gang. Polo Gang. Nobody has more babies than Polo Gang.
Come on.
And I told him, and it was just like, oh, okay. But then, you know what? They got Polo Gang. Mm-hmm. So it was Polo Gang had a huge set. I had a huge set. It's a whole win for my neighborhood, whole win for my community, whole win for us as artists, whole win for them as them being the younger generation of me.
Technically, yeah.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? But they turned up, though.
Yeah, for sure.
Taking things to a different level quicker than I ever did.
Yep.
And so I wanted them to have some respect in me, like, damn, like our dog, like,
this OG.
He paid the way for us, and we doing this, like, and I was telling them, like, this audience, this the audience y'all need.
Yeah. That this
the audience from the city that's going, that you gonna need.
Yep.
And they, you know, Polo Gang was super excited. They did it. They turned up, you know, and then I did my set, and then I always knew, like, when I do it, I have a shock value, and I was like, you know, I'm gonna bring out Ray Stone.
Come on. Man,
Ray Stone was the biggest song.
Don't even know. Like,
I wanted to think that was the biggest song in Toledo history, like that from a Toledo artist. that wasn't me. That wasn't my song.
And I was Stone, Magic Wine, Broccoli, on.
Yeah, and so, and I wanted to do, and for real, the original set was Stink Bomb and not Magic Wine, Stink Bomb and Red Stone. Shout out to Magic Wine.
That shit would have fucking erupted.
Yeah, I wanted to do the old Stink Bomb.
Yeah, like the I'm with you.
But once I put Red Stone into the set, I was like, oh my god. You know, all I just need him to do is just to show up. And I called him, I never called him. He was friends with his friend I was cool with. And I never called him. He was like, man, I've been wanting to work with you forever. You know what I'm saying? They went for real. Nigga from the city. I was like, okay. And so he did the show. And it was like legendary. But Rossi, because they did another Rossi after that and I performed again. I brought Martina out. But I think that was the one. I think that Rossi performance showed people like, no, this nigga is it.
He's different.
He's it.
Yeah.
And so that's what I used that Rossi for.
I got you.
I wanted to show people.
Like, I'm not with this class. I'm really in a whole different team.
Yeah. And I got a song. And after I performed, they were like, nigga, keep going.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Do you ever, let me ask you, do you ever, it's bothered me as we go on this interview because I see you're intellectual and I see how well balanced you are with your intelligence, bro. It's bothering me because I feel you're so much more than a rapper and you know that.
Yeah.
Like, you know that. Do you ever get in the creative process to go, man, these motherfuckers is just not hearing me? Like, I'm saying this.
Oh, yeah, all the time. I did on Raymond Rose. I got the first intro. It's called See Me Shine.
See Me Shine. That's one of my favorite songs.
100%. No, it's just, I think it's the battle of being a pioneer.
And being not only a pioneer, but experimenter. So where you can go, I'm gonna put this on the table. If it stick, it stick. If it don't, I'm still gonna go be.
Yeah, I'm still me. So it's sometimes I get frustrated, but now I look at it like this: though, people have opinions, people have thoughts. I have opinions.
Yep.
I don't like people who people love.
Yep.
So what?
Yep.
I'm not here for who loves me the most.
Yep.
My kids love me, my family love me, my brothers and sisters love me.
That's all that matters.
My girl love me. I'm good. Like, you feel me? Like, I don't need y'all. The world is extra. In my life,
to say the least.
Yeah, you extra.
It's
extra to me, you know. So if I can get some extra, sure.
Yeah.
But if I'm not, then whatever. I don't need you to like me. Who are you? What are you doing?
What benefit do you have in my
life? Yeah. Is you somebody? I'd rather try to make somebody like me who I want to get your little brother to like me.
Hello.
Got cameras and videos and pictures and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I want him to rock with me. That's how I think. I don't care about nobody else who. Oh, Starbucks feels rich day. I don't care about that.
Yeah,
I want people who I can help. I want people who can help me
and challenge
be better.
Yep.
And that's it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's it. Like,
I'm with you.
I'm not on nothing else. I don't care about it.
Yep, I'm with you, bro. Man, Jesus Christ. So I'll say this. One of your pictures on Instagram was from the passing of Mac Miller.
Yeah.
And how you were that was, correct me if I'm wrong, that was one of the first people or the first big act that you opened for?
Mac Miller?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
it was one. He wasn't big though.
At the time.
Yeah, at the time at the time it wasn't big. It was. This is why I love Mac Miller, and I love Mac Miller just as a person, his spirit, everything. Yep. But it was this: when he came to Toledo, I was hotter than him in the region.
That's insane to even say. And the reason why I'm saying that, I'm not saying that because Rocky Dub. I'm just saying you seeing a trend of when someone dies, their impact and their inspiration is like 30 times what they were as an artist in general. Yeah.
No, but I always give him my flowers. You know what I'm saying, like that. And before he passed away, I've always said he was dope and amazing. And his show was empty. All the ticket sales came from me. Everybody who came from me. You know, everybody. And the next year he made $7 million with Rockstrom Records, and I was like, what are we doing wrong?
What a time to be alive.
No, right?
You like, wait, what did I do wrong? Yeah, I'm with you.
It's murder.
Yeah.
It's murder, Mac Miller. R.P. Mac Miller. But you know, we just packed the Mac Miller out show for him.
That's insane, bro.
And then next year he made $7 million, and me and Bugatti was like, Jesus Christ.
Yep.
What are we doing wrong? Mac Miller has always sat in my heart from that moment because he was the first person that made me realize he was the first rapper that made me think about it business wise.
Yep. And going, all right, is this local or is this is this national?
I didn't realize that he was just him taking the L that night. I got paid more than him.
That night?
Yes. I got paid more than him. I had more fans than him, but
that's sick.
You feel me? But it was just like the next year, we were still in a duplex living stupid, and he was $7 million up, and it was kind of like slap in the face, like, damn, like our talent level there, we there.
Yep.
But he got everything else.
Yep.
That we don't got.
The team.
So let's get that.
Yep.
So we can, and that's when we started out from the mud. Yeah.
Whole different conversation.
Yeah, it's a whole different podcast.
Whole different conversation. I think so this and the reason why I want to bring this up is because my wife, she's a recovering addict. She's been recovered from heroin for 3 years straight. I think it's pivotal to know how his situation went down. Not to put anybody in the corner to go, you blame anybody from the situation, but you go, when you from the streets or you grew up around that era or that stigma, you able to go, you ever separate each element out of a situation. And for me, how Mac Miller went out from the case, the court, the trial, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, basically came out and go, they gave him a certain type of dope. He basically got a certain type of dope where it wasn't for him, and he had a bad batch. To be bluntly possible. Yeah. But coming from Toledo, that's everyday life. So where we see this, tell me, bro. Like I always want to know this. Stickney and the Hive itself. To me, I grew up on both sides. I grew up with Dink. I grew up with Wink. I grew up with Polo. So I balanced out both textures. But I think the biggest thing for me is when I came to a migrated middle was everything that's going on in our environments is the same.
Right.
It's just different
perspectives.
Correct. So what I'll ask you is this: seeing Mac Miller pass, seeing where you come from. How do you go? Okay, I put my senses on the two. I put my mind to the two, and going. This is what I know as a team we can do, and I know as the star, Rocky Dub, in the middle of all of this, I know this is where we cannot fall because that's the okie doke. That's where we going. This cannot happen.
Oh, so you gotta trust. I mean, when you're talking about doing drugs, you gotta trust.
Of course.
You gotta trust who you're getting it from.
Yeah. Outstating the obvious.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's just you gotta be careful. Some days, man, I'm so careful. I'm like the most carefulest person you know.
100%.
I understand. Even on my way driving here, nigga, it was a 12% chance that this could be a stick up.
Yeah. Hello. Come on.
But even when I parked, and I said this nice ass house, it was still a chance that
that's
I could get tied, bro.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Like I'm
that's
keeping it real.
Yes,
so that's how I look at every situation, and I'm that careful.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, I'm just that careful. You know what I'm saying? I'm that careful. I don't play like that. The way Mac Miller happened, anybody, my dad does drugs. I talk about a lot of my music. You know what I'm saying? My dad does crack. And he's a lifer, man. He's never gonna stop doing it.
Right. But
I used to be mad at him so much. Oh, he does crack. Oh, I hate it. Yeah. Hey, I thought about it, like, hey, whatever.
Yeah.
He's still my dad.
Yep. You get a different perspective.
Yeah. Why are you judging this?
Yeah.
Man? Let the boy. That's what the boy do.
Yep. Yeah.
Let him do it.
Yep.
That's what he do. He's not a messed up person.
Yeah.
And I started looking at everybody and everything with drugs like that now. As far as like the artists who do it and do too much of it, like I said, I wish they did the same thing I did. Is take those 8 steps and look it up for yourself. Because that's the thing about mental health is a lot of people, their friends don't say nothing.
Yeah.
They just let you be, especially with somebody with not even a yes man. They don't even tell you yes no more. They just let you do whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? And nobody is not like telling you like, hey man, you know, I'm worried about you. And I think that's what's happening with all these rappers when they making these decisions and they doing all of this bullshit. The people that are telling them that they're worried about them, they don't respect them enough.
And that's huge.
To listen to them.
Huge.
So you have to not even humble yourself, but you have to be real enough to be like, man, G feel me, man. He care about me.
Yep.
I don't care if I'm M'd up and he ain't.
Yep. For sure.
He dead serious.
Yep, for sure.
He took his time out. You know, listen, I tell everybody, I always tell people and I tell the youth this and I tell myself this. When you got a problem, is try to break it down in a fraction.
Yep.
All the way. Like, what's it called? What's it called when it go to the lowest? When you can't break it down no more?
I know.
What's it? The common denominator or whatever it is? You gotta treat every problem in life and break it down like that.
To the T.
To the T. To know, okay, why your dad do drugs?
Yep.
Well, you get down to it and it's because his daddy did drugs.
Yep.
Or why his daddy do drugs?
Come on. Or he got treated a different way to go. He got hurt and he put that shit on his kids or et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, you gotta break it down like a fraction. And then once you break it down as a fraction, once you get to that bottom tier thing of what's really the source of the problem, then that's when you start to rebuild and start to focus on what you can do. And that's what I do.
Yep. And to go and take it a step further, we all common people. Like, it don't matter what race you come from. When you really break down the situation to the actual source, the source from it, you go, damn, Rocky is the same person as
every problem that every person has.
I think about drugs. I think about it's all vices.
It's desires, vices.
It's really desires and vices where we grow up in an environment and we like, man, this is what the fuck we accustomed to. But at the same time, you're like, bro, I know this is exactly what he learned from. It's similar to my past.
It's
similar to my past.
Oh yeah.
I'm with you.
Tradition.
Literally tradition.
Don't be a fool of tradition.
So, I think one of the best songs and the best, I think the best albums out of your catalog was Respect 3.
Really?
Yeah, I'm with you. I think Respect 3 was one of your best albums, and this is the reason why. I don't know, man. We come from the same side of town, bro. And anytime I can align with that, I'm literally like, I'm all in. Like, I'm just like, this it. Like, it don't matter about no views. It don't matter about no money made. I don't care about none of that. Respect Stickney from Respect 3. It's a quote from it. It was, finish rich. It ain't no limit to what you make. Bitch, we was flattered in a crate.
Right.
The north side of Toledo, for sure, breeds hustlers. It doesn't matter if it's shooting dice, it doesn't matter if we playing spades, blackjack, literally selling dope, anything. But I think Rocky Dub is the epitome of going, I know what I'm talented in, I'm going to take it to this, let's push this a little bit further, let's see what it's going to. Alright, we got a clothing line on this? Cool, let's go that way. Okay, Rocky Dub can host, let's put some money behind that. But just being able to go, Rocky Dub is just not a street nigga, but also he is the person to go, he can create out of any realm he's put into. So I go into this to say this, how Stickney has molded you into your everyday life. Tell me some ways where you go, I experienced this on Chestnut, I experienced this on whatever the case may be.
Well, just being from Stickney, I feel like it's every other average neighborhood. The only thing about Stickney that's different than a lot of other neighborhoods is our pride that we have in our neighborhood. You know, we had Nazi people come, and you know, we had neo-Nazis come to our neighborhood, and we tour our own
Education.
neighborhood. That's the type of shit you see
Education.
in Compton.
Yes,
That's the type of shit you see in Brooklyn. That's the type of shit you see in these big cities these big neighborhoods that people look up to and idolize. Our neighborhood did the same thing. Our neighborhood stands for the same thing. It's our pride. My dad had Stickney pride. My mom has Stickney pride. My grandfather has Stickney pride. We're from out Stickney.
Yeah.
Like, we're from, you know what I'm saying?
It's different.
It always, and then having friends who parents instilled that into them and seeing the way they hustle. Yeah. Even when days where I didn't have nothing and I was homeless, it was just, I knew that it was around me. You know what I'm saying? Money, grind, you know, creativity was always around me, being out Stickney. So I just took that and You know?
And capitalize.
Yeah, it was like, yeah, we winning.
Yeah.
I want to be a part of the winning team.
Yep.
Yeah, that's all it was.
I'm with you. So I guess with you, with that being said, I think we got a lot of coming out of I keep trying to put a sticky, but coming out of the north side of Toledo, you have to be proud of the people that's coming out here as rappers, and entrepreneurs, man. You got Polo Gang, Kente, you got I'm gonna go ahead and say it. You got a legend, Stink Bomb, Polo Gang, Nick, Kane. You got CMB Wood, and the list goes on.
From our chase.
Y'all check, but
you talking about north side?
From the north side.
Come on, the north side.
Come on, yeah, exactly. We're a collective. But I had to say this. I think the creativity and how people are just coming out and being vulnerable to go, bro. I talk that shit and I'm really getting it. I'm dumping it. It's phenomenal. You being 10 plus years in this, but seeing how the growth and how these seeds is sprouting. Talk about how not only do you think, and this is talk that talk for a reason. How do you think that Rocky does portray in any of their careers? But on top of that, to go, why do you think they're succeeding at the rate that they are? And even if you think they're succeeding,
well, are you talking about artists from the north side? What are we talking about?
I said north side, but in general, if you think something,
to be honest, I don't even.
Bro, and I'm gonna cut you off. You better not say that you ain't influenced somebody. I don't. Silly.
No, man. But see, look though, this is me. I probably have, but I don't think about it.
Yeah, no, I know you don't think about it, but to acknowledge it.
Those boys, especially the boys you just named, them boys that they own. You know what I'm saying?
Connect, for sure.
They got, you know,
for sure.
They got. I'm pretty sure. Even when I was really active and out here, you know, a lot of them wasn't. It was kids.
Yeah, when you said 30,
I'm
32,
yeah,
you know that hit me different.
They don't understand. They gotta hear the stories. You know,
yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying. Some of them know, but they gotta hear stories about. They want to understand. You know what I'm saying? They want to understand that everything that they do, what they do every day. When I did it, it was a viral moment. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
So I don't think that. I think what they know is it's a reason why I got so much respect.
100%.
They know that I can rap good.
Yep.
They know that I'm a hustler. They know I got what they need, and I know they got what I need. You know,
right?
And I just look at it like that. I don't really think that I have inspired some people. You know, I was like somebody maybe you know, I love this dog to death, like Miko.
Yeah,
you know
for sure.
Like, you know, it's different. You know,
for sure.
And he doesn't sound like that. I ain't saying like inspired. Like,
of course.
But I'm saying like he's somebody who's old enough to know the work I put in, and still young enough to be his own person.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? So
100%.
it's somebody like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's from Austin too.
Yeah.
So
of course, I remember.
Yeah. So yeah, man. I don't know, man. I don't really know. I don't really think about it like that. I don't really kind of look and a lot of people think of me as like a rapper, but I'll be looking at it like, you know,
you're a businessman.
Yeah, I don't have to blow up. As a rapper.
And
my life is okay. I don't have. We talked about so many business moves, and we yet to talk about when I'm going into the studio.
Hello. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't have to do it. You know what I'm saying? I do it because I'm in love with music before I'm in love with anything. You know? I've always knew. I knew 6-7 years ago. It's impossible coming from this market and staying in Toledo. If you don't go to LA or New York or the A and really go hard and move there, you know, it's a possibility that, you know, you it might not happen for you. You might not be a huge artist.
Yeah.
And I don't want to say I'm okay with that, but at the point where I don't want to portray that I'm bigger than life like most artists here do.
Yep. I'm with you.
You know, I don't want to portray that I'm bigger than life to the point where people think like they still telling their friends,
I'm about to bluff on you.
You know what I'm saying? I'm taking life as it is. I'm still going to South by Southwest and AC3 festivals, and you know, I'm still doing all of those key things that
like those leg running things.
Yeah, I'm still working my leg. Just
100%.
Hope, because it's like, you know, being a famous rapper now is like going to the NBA.
That's a viral moment.
It's a viral moment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a real big moment. So that's how I look at it. It's like I just keep working, you know, as I get older and older, and it's like I never want to be one of those old ass niggas from the city that just steal.
You know what, bro? I'm gonna challenge you on that though, because I think that shit is dead, man. You look at you look at the Gucci, you look at
them niggas 44.
Them niggas is
yeah, but I'm talking about they're rich.
But and I'm with you, bro. But
they're rich. They're rich.
But you have to understand, man. Who has come out of the city to claim that that level of stardom? Like you don't have.
No.
You don't have
still no one.
That's what I'm saying.
Not even Toledo. It's not besides like Trippy Red maybe.
Yeah.
Or
in the Midwest in general.
Or maybe like Deep Doughboy.
Yeah. Like Doughboy FBG. Yeah, I'm with you.
There's not really too many people from Ohio that you can really be like, he's that nigga.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Machine Gun Kelly, of course.
But that shit, that bothers me because we put our. I'm not saying you specifically. But I'm just saying just in general. Like that whole thing of like, I remember I would say like 2012, 2014. People was like, man, if I get 40, I ain't rapping no more. Like, man,
Hov is like 50, and I can't wait till the new album comes out.
Everybody's following that trend, but I don't think that's valid anymore because, bro, not only Hov, but you got pioneers that's really showing like, bro, age don't matter no more.
This universe and this game and these people and these fans, they respect money.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And that's what I realized. You know, I could be as good as a rapper. I probably was a better rapper when I was flat broke. You know. Mm-hmm. And but now that I'm getting some money, I still look at it like, you know, I gotta be a good rapper. I don't know what's gonna happen. I might not want to rap no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we might talk a business venture in 2 months from now, and you know, we come up on a couple ends.
Come on. Yep.
You know,
you just never know.
I might be like,
let me make on this.
Yeah, I ain't really talking another album. I'm opportunist.
Yeah.
Money is just streaming, even though I've lived years off of streaming alone, like off of music alone.
And I'm about to tap into that. And I want to ask you that.
I don't know who's influenced by me. They never said if you're influenced by me.
I'll say this, and I'll say it for you. Because you being humble.
Tell me. No, I'm not being humble. I hate the word humble.
Yes, you are.
No, because I don't know. I don't speak for niggas. Because look, if I get on this podcast and I be like, oh yeah, that's cap.
No,
because I don't know.
But what you're doing is you being respectful of the Rocky brand, to go, the Rocky brand, and go. All right, I don't know who I inspired. It's cool. But what I'm saying is, on the outside looking in, you will have to be blind to not say Rocky didn't expand the North to go. He really put Toledo on and really did something in his lane and go, not only am I going to give y'all a conscious bar, but on top of that, I could go into this lane and go, yeah, bro, I still got the whole flavor, the whole sauce that y'all give. Bro, stop it.
I understand that.
I understand.
And
I'm coming from that.
Only time I think about it, I do know it. It's that when I do something, other people start doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and that's a blessing.
So what?
That's a blessing, bro. That's a blessing.
It's like to me, it's like you know, I don't know, man. It's just like it's whatever.
Yeah.
You know, we searching for more. It's a small thing. It's like it's still.
Yeah.
You know, Michael Jordan hit the. I was watching The Last Dance, and Michael Jordan hit the against the Utah Jazz. He hit the game-winning shot in Game 6, and they won. But people don't talk about the steal. The little steal he got from Karl Malone was
so small.
You know what I'm saying? So when you talk to me about things, sometimes you just talking about the little steal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And to me, it's like, yeah, I did steal the ball, but I hit the shot.
Yeah.
So I don't kind of look at and those people that all these artists are my friends. To me, I look
and that's so big, bro.
I look at them as friends. You know what I'm saying? Like I love Miko, I love Polo Gang Kente, I love Nick Kane, I love Pacquiao Pookie, rotation
Pookie
game.
hard.
I love Relly Cole. I love
Relly hard.
I love all of them niggas.
I mean,
yeah, tell you like Didi Porter. Fuck yeah, Didi Porter go crazy. You feel me? I listen to Didi Porter. I love Lucky and Pete.
Yeah.
I love Body Rock.
Yes,
I love all these guys. I love people that people don't even know. Not even gonna say know about. They don't even get their praise. Like Boom the Bomb, man. You know what I'm saying? My nigga Chris. Man, my white boy Chris, man. I'm about to drop him a feature tonight.
Yes, sir.
Man, it just
hello.
I love all of them, you know what I'm saying? And they know I fuck with them, you know what I'm saying? And they know I love them and they know I fuck with them. They know that anytime I call them guys, they come get in the studio with me, whether we release the record or not, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it is what it is. As far as me and Toledo rappers, I love Magic Wine, I love Bomb.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I love all of that. I love all of them niggas. Like they know that though. They know like
it's genuine.
Yeah, like Rocky dead ass serious. Like you know what I'm saying? So when I'm asked things about them or what I don't want to. They doing their thing so much that I never want to even sprinkle my seasoning salt on it because that's their business, you know. And if they want to come out and say that, then they can. But to me, I can't come out and say it because I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm with you. So, excuse me. I think hearing everything that you're just saying, it brought me to your brother. I think. First off, I'll let you explain the situation, but your brother's incarcerated.
Yeah.
But having a loved one, to me, being incarcerated shows you the level and or the value of how much family really means to somebody that's incarcerated. From the calls that we don't answer on JPay, we at work or we dealing with family, we got kids around, or whatever the case may be. We busy, but at the same time, we not neglecting anybody that's incarcerated. We're just truly handle business, but on the opposite end, your brother or my cousin L Dog, like they can easily look at us and go, "Man, I'm in here 24 hours." Huh?
No, L Jones, not L Dog.
No, Lamar Porter.
Okay.
Yeah, he's from now, but just being able to go, you know what, man, like we busy, and we from the outside in we go, man, he just called me 2 or 3 times a day.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we free 24 hours.
Yeah.
But they only free for a fucking hour.
Yeah.
That shit.
Match that.
When you really deep and when you really think about that shit is real. Like that shit is unfathomable levels of to go. We have to be better to go, man. These people are lonely in these jailhouses, being incarcerated, but at the same time, what type of knowledge are we providing them to go, man, look, I might talk to you for about an hour or 30 minutes. I'm gonna use this game. When you go to sleep, take this, and we're gonna talk about it tomorrow. So my biggest question is this: with your brother going in, not only what did you learn from the experience? I guess that's general and that's cliche. But my biggest thing is this: learning with your brother going in, and I don't know if he got kids, but what did you learn to go, you know what, bro? I just seen my brother go in. He might have been a great uncle to my kids. Let me take that from that and go. Let me take that from that situation, but I'm going to make sure that whatever he didn't do or what he didn't have the chance to do, let me instill that in my kids.
Well, my brother was bad as fuck.
Okay.
My brother's in jail for murder. To be honest, he never told me whether he did it or not. Nobody really knows.
Did y'all have that conversation?
Yeah, nobody really knows. He never said that he's done it. He never said that he didn't do it.
Okay.
Guess that's solid, but
100%.
I don't know. But as far as my brother's situation, he was bad as hell. My mom used to drive around and look for him.
Is he older than you? Or
yeah, he's older than me.
Okay.
So 3 years older.
Okay, gotcha.
And my mom used to look for him.
Okay.
He dropped out of school in like 8th grade.
Okay.
We used to have to get in the car and ride around and look for him. So at a very young age, I knew I didn't want to do that.
Gotcha.
Just because I seen my mom crying about it.
Yeah.
And I was the one who got the whoopings about it.
About the whole situation.
Yeah, like you making a man.
Yep.
You ain't came home.
Yep.
You keep stealing, breaking in the house, doing stuff, stealing beers, doing stuff, and he was doing that at a young age, So before he went to jail, he taught me. He didn't even know it. He taught me not to be in the streets.
Yep.
There wasn't no love there.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Because every time he came back to us, it smelled like outside, and he needed a shower, he needed to steal something or something. He needed stuff that we got every day.
Yep.
And it didn't make sense to me as a young boy, like,
Yep.
Why aren't you home?
Yep.
You eat here every day.
Right. You got good.
Yeah, you know the way. You know the worst out there, right? Hey, and that's how I used to look at him. Like, man, why do you think that? But he made his decisions. He's a man. Just like we all are. And I just looked at it like that. And by the time he went to jail, our lives had spiraled down, and I was just like, he went to jail. Things happened. I don't know sometimes people wanted to kill me. People talked about killing me when
over that situation.
Yeah, over the situation. You know, people they try to retaliate. He killed someone else's brother. You know,
but you being the warfare.
Yeah, he allegedly killed someone else's brother.
Sure.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Sure.
So, hell yeah, I took it tough. Sometimes I didn't talk to him, sometimes I didn't. But you know, now at this day, speaking in the now, I just look at it like, shit. It's been a while.
Yeah.
We both men.
Yeah.
Let's do what we gotta do as men, you know.
Just have that conversation.
Yeah, and I like to be a man of my word. You need pictures, I'll give you pictures. You need some money, you know, I'll give you some money. You want to just talk. You know, I'm willing to do that, you know what I'm saying? So now it's just that I'm actually, to be honest, this is the first time I'm really even telling people this.
Come on.
I'm
you want to talk that talk podcast?
Yeah, I'm about to get him out of jail.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm about to get him out of jail, so he'll be home.
Complete. I'm sorry, I said complete. Just putting lawyers in position to fight that case or whatever.
Yeah, he'll be home faster than
let's go.
Than I've imagined. All due to the things that I've been working on. That's been like a huge goal in my life.
Yeah.
You know, one day get him out if I could.
Yeah.
So yeah, we just started the process on that probably last month.
That's
so
dope.
Me and my little sister did. So he's actually going to be getting out of jail quicker than what he planned. So yeah,
that's dope. That's dope.
That's good.
That made my whole motherfucking night, bro.
I
don't even know him, but like the fact that's in your process, that's hard.
It's already happened.
That's hard.
Yeah, it's already happened.
That's hard.
It's like my friends tell me it's my biggest flex. Like it's like
no.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is. What you talking about?
But it's like some real ass shit. It's like some of the realest shit that I have.
Bro, and the fact that you even like you casually just saying like, yeah, I'm doing it.
Yeah,
you ain't even saying
no, because like I just said earlier though, I just said what we just talked about, like you know, don't say that shit. You know, I just said that I don't like when people say shit before it's not done. But I have confidence that it'll happen. But it's happening.
It's
right
coming.
Now. Yeah.
Yep, I'm with you. So your mother, she passed at the age of 18, correct? With you?
Oh no, she didn't pass at the age of 18. I wasn't 18. No. She went into a coma. My mom was in a coma for 8 years.
Okay.
I ain't crying in that down.
No, I'm with you. Even if you did, I was about to go running in the tissue.
No, my mom was in a coma for 8 years.
Okay.
She was in a coma for 8 years. She went into a coma 2 days after my graduation party. So I was 18 then.
That's something. Okay.
So that's when I really started. Yeah. And from 18 to 2015, I went through a whole bunch of like crazy shit.
Got you.
Yeah. I'm gonna make an album like called 8 years.
Please do, because you got too much.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it 8 years. I'm just gonna talk about things that happened during those 8 years. But yeah.
You got too much pain.
Yeah.
That need to spill out. I think what I learned from that is not even just typical nigga. Social. I can study social media. I can study what Rocky does doing. But I think the biggest thing I learned from it. This sounds weird to say.
Say it.
With your mother passing, you came into a way to where every woman that I see that's encountered you or commented on the Facebook page, Twitter page, and Instagram page, they are respectful of you. Like you come off to where you like, I treat women such of a high caliber.
I love
to where
black women.
Is that not?
I love strong women. Period. You don't have to be black.
And that's what I got from it. Forget any type of goofy material. Like you've always been so thorough. Exactly, strong and thorough to where you go, I'm gonna treat women a certain way, and that's what it's gonna be. And you stood on that. And I think what I learned from it is, you treated women in a certain way to go, yeah, I'm transparent. Yeah, I'm thorough. Yeah, this is what happened to me in your relationship. Tell me, bro, like how, as not fucked up, but just saying like how your mother passing to go, you know what, I lost my mom, bro, but at the same time, I know how to treat women.
Yeah. And
from her, whatever she taught me, I'm gonna instill that into myself and however I treat any woman that encounter me.
Well, what I learned from my mom is it's the same way because you're trying to get deep on me and talk about people who I really, really love. My brother,
come on.
You know, and things like that. But the thing is, before the tragedy happened, I already learned from them.
Gotcha. So it was already instilled in you.
Yeah, I've already learned. You know, my mom was strong, but I still looked at her. It's the thing, you know. it's a thing when you're a kid and you grow to be an adult and you still can remember the things as a kid. You can decipher.
Yep. I'm with you.
You could decipher.
Yep.
25-year-old Rocky can go back to 12-year-old Rocky and be like, this is what was really going on. Yep. Because I know better now. Yep. I wasn't in the family business at 14.
Exactly.
And now I'm grown, you can kind of guess what the business was.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%.
So, as far as my mom, she was just a strong woman, dude. She was just strong as fuck. Like, she was nice. She helped everybody. You know, she was a stupid hustler. Yeah. You know, she worked in the bar. She worked in she had jobs. She was an off-side hustler. She could cook. You know, she took care of other people's kids. She loved everybody, you know. And so when I look at my qualities, I kind of figure like I wanted to be that. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be like that. As far as me, the way my approach with women is, and because of my mom I got my heart broke my freshman year in high school, and my mom told me, you know, Rocky, you can't stop somebody from doing something bad to you. If they want to, she said her direct words were, if they want to do you, they gonna do you. They gonna do it regardless. So don't stress about what happened to you. Yep. And she told me that. That was probably one of the few things that I actually still remember of her. Actually, can hear her saying. So when she passed away, it was, you know, I was so like I don't know, messed up mentally. Everybody thought like I would like commit suicide. Yeah. Like everybody thought like my life would be over. So when she passed away, I was just kind of like, all right, nigga, is you gonna commit suicide? Is you really gonna off yourself? Like, is you really gonna?
But that is so hot.
Is you that sad?
Are you that sad? Toxic. But I show you how toxic the community is.
Yeah, no, that's how they
the fact that me and you can sit and say, like, we joking,
yeah,
but
we like some real shit.
We like, man.
Yeah. People, my friends and people I love, they really thought like you know, it was over for me. They didn't know how I would cooperate. Yeah. They didn't know how I could go on with life. Even with her being in the coma for that long, you know. She was in a coma for 4 years actually, but she was in a persistent vegetative state. It's like a medical gray area where your brain's dead, but it's not dead enough for them to pull the plug to make you consider your brain dead.
Nuts, bro.
Yeah, she was in it's called persistent vegetative state. And she was in a persistent vegetative state for 3 years, her last 3 years of living. And like I said, man, it was just like, I accepted it for what it was. And shit, I just realized, like, all right, nigga, this is it. No, when that happened, I restarted. I was like re-shutting down your whole computer. Yep. I really just shut down everything. It was like, all right, be who you want to be. Yep. You don't have, she's gone, you don't have any pain. You have pain, but it's not physically there that you can see. You know, it's something going into a nursing home. Right. You can see mom in the coma. It's like, you're a kid and you're like, mom, and you're crying. You don't want to talk to nobody. When she passes away, it's kind of like, okay, what do you do now? You know what I'm saying? And that's how I looked at it. And that's how I looked at it. And I really was just like, all right, boss up. Yeah. I started learning about myself, and that's how I am. I'm the person I am today. I started at that moment. I took a couple days to grieve, and I just like, you know what? Who are you going to be? And that's when I made the decision of who I was going to be. And now all you're doing, everybody else is seeing is the development of the benefits of the things. Nah, it wasn't a benefit, but you feeling that you seeing the development of what I said I wanted to be. From the jump. Yeah, from that day I lost my mom. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, man, cut, please. So, next quote out of a song called Raymond and Rose. No pun intended. Raymond and Rose is the album. The quote is don't forget to boss your mind up, because these niggas don't know when they time up. Echoing Rose for the pain. That brings me to my next topic of conversation, because I feel like going through all the trials and tribulations that you went through, it developed into you having a niche and certain type of urgency to go. I want to inspire the youth. I want to make sure that we doing something for the people that come after me, to where I can go, I'm going to inspire them, and I'm going to make a great change that's bigger than money, bigger than any type of intellectual knowledge. We're just going to take it there. So, my question is, Were there any youth programs, like specifically for me? I went to the Homer Hannah Boys and Girls Club on Detroit.
Yeah.
Me, all of my cousins, we went to every day after school. We went to the Homer Hannah Boys and Girls Club, and from the rallies across the street to standing outside to the check cashing place on Monroe in Detroit, trying to get a little extra dollars every now and then. What were some things that inspired you to even go into that niche, and also inspired you to go, I am going to keep continuing this to where it's bigger than Rocky Dub, my brand. I just want to really inspire you.
Yeah. It was like I just talked about, like me trying to change my life after my mother passed.
Mm-hmm.
And it was I'm selfish, but I'm not too selfish to the point where I don't realize that everybody needs something.
Yep.
You know? And so I started thinking about it like that, and I was like, if I needed this information, I could have used this information 15 years ago.
Yeah, come on, dude.
You know what I'm saying? I looked at it like that, like I could have used this information 15 years ago. 15 years ago, I was 15.
Yep.
So who should I tell these things to?
Yep.
Because when I got excited about really, my mind clicked and I knew what I wanted to do in my life. When I got excited about it, nobody around me got excited.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When I told myself, hey, I'm gonna, I'm fighting my depression.
Yep.
No one got excited about it.
Yeah.
You know?
Let's put it on the table.
Let's be real.
Yeah.
None of my friends, even the girl I was with at the time, nobody got excited about it. Nobody, I don't want to say they didn't care, but they didn't walk with the journey with me.
Yep.
You know? And then once I started talking to younger kids and realized that they, why you think they listen to R&B XXX, Tension, and Mac Miller, and Lil Pump, and what was his name?
The white boys on drugs.
Yeah, man. All them boys, man. Why you think they listen to Rod Wave? My son, that's his favorite rapper, Rod Wave. It's because these kids is really mentally going through things that the world won't let them show. Yep. And I understood that. And they've been going through it for hundreds of years.
Yep.
I just was a guy who realized that I can't be selfish about that shit. Yeah. And I have to talk to them.
Yep.
Because if somebody would have talked to me, then my life probably would be different.
That's a total 360.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So that's what made me get into it with the youth. Is because I realized like people need somebody. It was guys, like you said, you went to the Boys and Girls Club. I went to the East Side Boys and Girls Club.
Ooh, yes sir.
To the north, you feel me? And I went to the Boys and Girls Club, and we used to go. My mom used to send us to Camp Big Silver. That's the Boys and Girls Club camp.
Yo, one of my favorite goddamn camps in the world.
But it was my cabin leaders who showed me about the game. You know, 100%. When I look back at it, like these niggas was free. Like these, you know what I'm saying? You don't really get to see that. So I thought about it like they helped my life. They showed me the difference between a dope boy and just a wise man. And I figured like let me show. I wanted to be an integrate of both to the youth. I wanted to look like a dope boy to capture your attention. Yep. I want to wear the Yeezys. I want to wear everything that you wear. I might even buy some bucks.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? You never know what I'm
to my next topic.
Yeah, you never know what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? But I want to look like it. But that doesn't mean that I am that.
I'm not him.
Right. Yeah. So I wanted to show the kids like you can be both. You can be cool and not be popular.
Come on, it's a big topic, man.
You know what I'm saying? It's like a rocket scientist is cool.
Yeah. When you put, when you put 10 rocket scientists around that one rocket scientist, but then you go, I got 3-4 niggas that's in buffs. You gonna go, well, the 10 rocket scientists around him think he cool. Well, what the fuck you four niggas that got buffs on? Yeah. What correlation does that have to what a tier is? And then you go.
You don't measure up to half the person he is.
Exactly.
Materialistically, right? But he
can
buy that
that's a deep,
darker. The rocket science can buy that 1,000,000 times.
That's a deep, darker conversation.
Yeah, he just didn't buy it. It's your desire. So I try to change the desires of this young man and let them know, it ain't sweet to be a bully. Yep. It ain't sweet to none of that. It ain't cool. Yeah. All the bullies I know in jail right now.
Yep. Hello.
That's what I tell them.
Hello.
I keep it dead serious.
Yep.
The niggas that bully me right now got 18 years.
Hello. Yep. 18 years of life. To say the least.
So you think bullying somebody in the 5th grade is cool if you want to.
Man, look, I read a powerful quote from Tupac movie. Said the dude that was in jail with Tupac, he go, nigga, I did something for 5 minutes to give me 50 years in life, along with the correlation of lines to go. The things that you think is so important at that time, bro, it's not. It's blasphemy. It's not.
That's why it's important to have mentors.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm talking to people this about, especially young black men.
Yes, sir.
I think it's important for you to have a mentor.
Yes, sir.
Somebody that you can look up to, somebody who can help guide you.
Yes,
Whether
sir.
they don't even have to be your father, they don't have to be somebody that you related to.
Yes, sir.
I feel like all young black men, and I'll repeat this on the Talk That Talk podcast,
Yeah.
all young black men need a mentor.
Yep.
Somebody they can look up to.
Yep.
They don't have to do the same things or want to do the same things
sir.
as that man.
Yep.
They need a black man that they can look up to.
And just someone to guide them to go, this is wrong, this is right.
Period.
Yep.
You need a mentor.
Yep.
I need a mentor right
Yes, me and you both.
We need mentors. You need a mentor. You need a mentor. You need someone you can connect with that's older than you, who went through life. Because what I call it is, it's a shortcut.
Yep.
And who the hell doesn't want a shortcut?
Come on.
You rather go through the hardship. That's when you're stupid. When you want to go through hard things.
Yep.
Accept the shortcut and get through life quicker.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you.
So get a mentor. If you're watching this, get a mentor.
Yep.
Please. Ladies, gentlemen, black, white people, get a mentor.
I think this is one of the most important topics because not only for some messy shit, but just to get in the air. I think one of the biggest things that I get from Rocky is he's a great mixture of. I see Meek Mill, I see Malcolm X, I see Martin Luther King, I see Rick Ross, I see Nipsey Hussle, all combobulated into one person. Boss talk and intellectual talk, being able to go, I can interpret the clout chasing things, but I also interpret things that actually matter, from inspiring the youth, building a brand, making sure that things are in place before I get anything myself. Being selfless for kids, anybody in their family, whatever the case may be. I see a big battle, bro. Not directly, but I see a big battle with Detroit rappers and Toledo rappers. Yeah. I see a lot of swag, a lot of drip is bitten from Detroit rappers. I'm not saying you, but just specifically anybody.
Yeah, that's where they're going.
Yeah.
Well, it's because the Detroit rappers are giving Toledo rappers something to look up to.
Come on.
It's giving them an image. It's giving them an image. It's giving something that you can copy. The greatest form of flattery is imitation. So they like it.
Yep.
You like it, so they want to be it. But before any Detroit rapper, my Detroit rapper who I like is Eminem.
Bro.
Detroit rapper I love is Royce the 5'9" and Big Sean. I mean, I love. No, don't get me twisted though. I love Babyface Ray, Sada Baby, all of them, T Grizzly, all of those guys.
Rio the God, man.
You know what I'm saying? Rio's from Flint, though.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah,
but as far as that and what Toledo rappers is, I think they got it backwards,
Yeah.
I feel like Toledo rappers, they rap, they trap, then they rap, and they still trap.
Come on.
Detroit rappers,
come on,
trap, rap,
and that's it.
Blow up.
Yep. Yep.
They don't.
Yep.
Cause they use all of the money that they make. They know when to get out.
Yep. Exactly.
They know when to get out, and that's the difference. And that's the difference. Is because they know to take it serious.
Yep.
They take it serious. They know that if they can blow up in Detroit, that their lives can change.
Come on.
I'm watching 42 Doug go from a nappy head ass brain nigga to own the biggest records with Lil Baby.
I just told three cousins. I just told him, I said, bro, when me and him just had a meeting about business related things, and when he first told me, man, you gotta listen to 42 Doug. But what I noticed from 42 Doug was he is completely separative from anybody from the city. Like his tone.
That's because it's networking.
Exactly.
Right
from God,
from
Baby.
Yeah,
all
because
that.
he's tapped into the industry. But I feel like Detroit rappers realize that rapping has saved their life. Toledo rappers feel the money has saved their life. Mm-hmm. And that's only because we don't. And
I need you to repeat that, dude. No. I need you to repeat that.
Well, Detroit rappers realize that rapping can save their lives. Mm-hmm. Toledo rappers realize that money can save their lives.
And it's a huge difference.
It's a huge difference in your results.
Yeah.
Because if you got money and you're able to invest in your rapping, and you want to invest in because you know that in a minute Yo Gotti just grabbed your boy 42, he might go grab you. Exactly. See, that's the thing with Toledo artists is they don't have anyone. It's not a Moses.
Yep.
It's not a Toledo Moses. It's not any rapper from Toledo. I don't care who they is, and you can name it at anybody.
Yep.
They don't care. There's no one who's really like, you can look at it and be like, this nigga is that nigga. This nigga really took it there from here. Yep. I don't care what y'all say. You can say, I don't care who's the biggest rapper ever from Toledo. I don't know. Mm-hmm. I don't know. You know? Yeah. The simple fact that we don't even know says a lot. You know what I'm saying? And you can say, you can talk money, you can talk whatever the case may be, but man, it's no Moses. No one's pulled anyone out of the. No one's pulled anyone. It's all smoke and mirrors. No one's pulled. No one's took their life. No rapper from Toledo has took their life and just blew it all the way up. The closest person might be Dre P. You know what I'm saying? It's Dre P because he's in movies. He's doing, he may not be the richest guy and he may not, but he puts himself in situations. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So that's the difference between Detroit rappers and Toledo rappers. And that's why Detroit is able to capitalize and come to Toledo and get millions of dollars and control our market is because we don't have anyone who can go in and be like, no, this is how we rock.
And how solidify the image of where this is Toledo.
No, this is Toledo. The Toledo, the sweetest Toledo niggas with the money look like the sweetest Detroit niggas.
Hello.
You know what I'm saying? And it's because they don't, and that's all because they were cornballs before they were
before they even got into the game.
Before they got into anything. They were corny. They never knew what they was going to do in their life. You know what I'm saying? Versus, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I always knew who I was. You know?
Exactly.
I didn't need that. Yeah, it's times I want to buy bucks. It's times I want to buy things.
You can't be a street nigga and not want to do that.
Yeah, you cannot want it, but then that wouldn't be me, you know.
Completing the brand of Rocky Dub.
It wouldn't be me, you know. I don't need that. I fuck the same girls as them. I get the same type of money as them without selling the drug, without nobody overdosing on nothing and nothing.
Yes,
you know
sir.
What I'm saying? So it doesn't really matter, but for far Toledo, Detroit, I feel like that's the simple thing. Cause it's that simple. It's that simple. Toledo rappers, when you get your money up, all the Toledo rappers are looking in your face. You got your money up, go get your money up, keep your money up, and invest it into your rapping. Go find you a manager. Go find you somebody who gonna put you on the road. Go find you somebody who gonna get you merchandise. Go find you somebody who gonna basically do all the things that Rocky does. All the work that Rocky does doing for itself.
Yes, sir.
Cause I really ain't up like that to put all of it. But if y'all, I'm not rapping like I'm up either. But if y'all niggas really that up, then put that shit back into yourself.
And put your money where your mouth
is. And I want to see you make your money off of your
and raps. Make your money work while you sleep.
Right. Because we waking up to cash apps.
Hello.
But But for real though, that's fact though.
No, I know
I need that clip too. I need that whole Toledo Detroit clip. I need that.
Bro, it's important.
But seriously though, no, make that shit make you make money though. You know what I'm saying? You can spend money on your music, but I want to see you make your music make you money.
Now, come on.
Everything you see off me off rap.
Come on. Ain't even touching it, start pro from the
everything you see is off rap.
Yes, come on.
Yeah, seriously. So without anything. So that's all I want to tell the Toledo rappers is use, invest, take that money that you make wherever you make it and put it back into your
and reinvest in your business so where you're gonna make more money.
Baby. Keep shooting more videos. I don't do this. I don't do all of this, and I know people probably watch this and be like, why he ain't doing it that much? Because like we've been talking about this whole podcast, I got 50 businesses.
Come on, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
That's building up your brand and also making you more money than you ever imagined.
Yeah. So you know, sometimes I don't really care about dropping no videos. I know I can do it, but we try to work hard to where I can be a full-time rapper. Because now, to be honest, I'm not that. But yeah, that's my thing with Toledo and Detroit artists. That's the only difference, bro. Mm-hmm. Detroit artists, they grind and rap.
Yep.
They figure if I get my bag up, I can turn into a rapper.
Come on.
If I turn into a rapper, I'm done.
Yep.
I get out the streets.
Yep.
I can go roll aside.
Yeah, come on.
Toledo rappers say,
Yep.
Ooh, let me rap.
Yep.
Nah.
Yep.
Then you know what they do? They keep trying. So now when they raps,
Come on.
they talking about all their recent trap moves.
Come on. Mm-hmm.
Which at the end of the day is not good.
Ass back.
Yeah, that's right. You need to give it up. Yeah. Give it all the way up. Yeah. Give all the trap up. Make it money. Yeah. If you can make all that money in the opposite niggas. Bro, what? Yeah, give me 50, give me 40 bands right now. And I can just rap on that.
Bro,
What a crazy.
God. And not even from food for Dr. Music's title. Man, you putting all them shits together to go, I'm going to distribute it.
But a wise man once told me though, you can't really count what niggas do with their money. You can't really be mad at them. That's why I don't be mad at niggas. That's why I don't say things like that. You understand? They money. They desire to be like
Too much to handle, too much to take in. The shit that he just expressed. I gotta get to the point. I see where I see civil leadership all in your raps, in your talking and everything that you do. I see Malcolm X. I see Louis Farrakhan.
Yeah.
I see entrepreneurial, financially sound, consistently sharpening your knowledge, and basically just putting in the work for the people, man. To where you go, I don't care about no money. I don't care about what the situation is. I'm just making sure my people is straight, and I'm making sure that I'm building my brand while doing it.
yeah. Exactly.
Tell me the inspirations that you have from the civil leaders that you follow or even thought about, and then also, how did those civil leaders even brought in any type of inspiration to go, I'm gonna take this and build into any brand that I've done?
I love Malcolm X.
Come on.
I love Marcus Garvey.
And he's one of the ones that slept on.
I love Huey P. Newton.
Yeah.
I love all of those guys, and even the women. But I think I started the podcast off like this when we was talking about Tupac and they're fearless.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I always tell people nothing good comes from fear.
I'm with you.
So they're fearless. All of those civil leaders, they're fearless, and they refer to right things. And sometimes it's just a little bit of situations that can be a demise.
Mm-hmm.
Little
situations,
life-changing. Yeah, that can change your life. Be life or death. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Especially in those times in the 60s, 50s, 70s. You didn't really understand. You didn't see the jill coming.
Yeah.
It just came.
Yep.
So now in 2020, I feel like learning from them is I can see. I can see more. My vision is clear because of the things that they went through. So
100%.
they give me. Like I said, they just make me fearless. I like fearless people. I like people who are not scared.
Mm-hmm.
I love when people aren't scared. Scary people scare me.
Hello.
What are you scared of?
What is there to fear?
Yeah, so that's how civil people do, man. I like everybody. I can't even put people in a category for real, because they all did. I respect so much of everything that they did. It's the passion to be fearless, to go out. I want to go out. I used to want to go out. When I first got awakened and my mind got open to what was best for me, I wanted to go out on the streets and yell, but
protest.
Yeah, but no, man. It's just like you gotta do what's best. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully, people watching.
Yep.
Yeah, so.
Man, if you don't know what's going on right now, it's a Talk That Talk episode 2.
Yeah.
Rocky Dub, man. He can be
Big Bucci, man.
Listen, before you get out, no. Glad you just
we gotta wrap it up too.
No, dude. I gotta get these last 2 questions,
okay.
man. Big Bucci, man. Okay. Where did that shit come from?
Well, my name, where it started from now.
I know Cooch. Hello.
Cooch.
Come on.
Well, being from Mount Stickney,
Yeah.
being from Mount Stickney, what they do, they change the C's to B's.
Yes, sir.
And I figured I deserve to do that.
Come on.
My name Coochie Rich.
Yeah.
That came from a college name of being Xbox. I made the Xbox name. Yeah, that's what it came out. I made it in 2010. You know, God, like 2010, 2009, man, probably like 2008 for real. 2000.
That shit is weird.
Man, it's that old.
That's
People
12 years, dude. That shit
that
is
for that long. People been calling me that for that long. And I remember we had got to ask my boy Moan. We had to stay together, and he was a freshman at UT. I went to Heidelberg and Tiffin, and we had Xbox, and back then, you know, your Xbox name wasn't your real name. It wasn't your nickname like how it is now. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, I'm changing my name on your Xbox to Coochie Rich, because I don't even want the pussy and the money. You know, just being young and childish. And I named the name Coochie Rich. And I should be like, sitting playing the game, and they thought it was so lame that I named my name. And I should tell them, like, nigga, one day everybody's gonna call me.
Hello.
I'm like, one day the whole world call me Coochie.
Let's get it.
And they used to be like, you playing. You know, now people don't even know like my name is Rocky. Sometimes.
Yeah, for real.
Like people be like, that's Gucci, like
that's
Cooch, or that's, you know what I'm saying? Like seriously, like it's been that long. Like people come at me like that, so it's just been one of those things where then I made the ad-lib in my songs, like keep going, Cooch.
Keep going, Cooch.
Yeah, so when I put
that
the
shit,
Cooch,
bro. That
keep
shit
going.
inspiring.
When I put the keep going, everybody uses it. Jeezy uses the hashtag.
I remember, yeah. Come on, bro. You better talk that shit.
Keep going.
I remember that.
I got the Facebook status.
Yeah, come on.
Screenshot it on my phone from 7 years ago. And I told myself I'm about to start saying keep going because I never want to stop.
Yeah.
Right after my mom died. The shit that we're talking about now. But yeah. And so keep going, Cooch.
Toledo shit, nigga. This ain't
new. No, I've been saying that. Keep going, Cooch.
Nigga.
Keep going. That's my Xbox.
I hate using that word, but goddamn.
Have me on Call of Duty. I'll be going crazy.
On.
You're on the duty war zone.
Yeah.
But, I gotta shut that up.
Get to the bag.
Yes, sir. Get on there. But yeah, though. Yeah, keep going, Cooch. That's how I got the name, man. And everybody called me it, and I love it. I love it. It's like it's fun. It's fun.
Listen to me. This has been
like to hear a girl run by you like
Coochie. That shit fire. That shit fire, man. That shit fire, dude.
Yeah, man.
So I asked you this, man. Closing out. From 2020 going on, whether it's start, bro, finish, rich, whether it's your creative process of being coming out with the album, whatever. What's coming next from Cooch, man? What's coming next from Rocky Dub?
Man, you know what? I don't know, man. I know I'm gonna.
No, you ain't gonna hit me with that, dude.
What month is this? It's like June.
It's June.
It's about to be June.
May,
June.
June.
Okay, well,
you better
June.
give me something.
No, I plan on ending the year with an album.
Okay.
October, November.
Okay.
Fall time is Rocky Dub time. I give niggas the summer.
So you let them breathe for a little bit.
I don't really like make summer.
Okay. Hello.
I'm really a fall type of guy.
Okay.
Fashion's popping, everything's popping.
Yes, sir.
But so about September, October, November, somewhere around there, you'll get a new Rocky Dub album. I'm planning to make it the best album I've ever made.
Come on.
You know, we having our Start But Finish Rich going on. You know, I'm working on getting my brother out of jail.
Come
on. You know, my son's getting older. My son Aiden Flake, he's the #1 quarterback in Georgia right now. You feel me? At the age of 10. I'm talking about he's literally the #1.
So actually, so grade school.
Yeah.
Grade school, correct?
No, he just
at 10
graduated,
years old.
so he's going to be in middle school. He's going to be 6th grade.
Okay.
11. He might
Gotcha.
be 11 now. He's about to his birthday in November, but
Gotcha.
yeah, he's the #1 quarterback ranked. If this was an NFL draft this year, he'll be
first round,
first pick. Yeah.
Let's go.
So he's amazing right now. You know what I'm saying? My kids. That's what I want to focus on. I learned that this part of my life. You know, I'm gonna continue to do cool things, but I want my sons to have a head start on everybody.
That's huge. That's huge.
I want them to, you know, whatever they want to do in life, I want them to, you know, understand the importance, so they don't have to be 20-something years old and still don't understand the thoughts of how to love somebody right, or to be 30 and you know how to, you know, make money the proper way. I don't want them to go into life thinking that. You know what I'm saying? So that's really my main goal, and I know that's a boring ass answer, but
what the fuck?
But no, yeah, that's the truth. Yo, you know what I'm saying? Like me as a person, like that's really my biggest goals going into, you know, from 2020 on is, you know, making sure that my sons, you know, can be real dope, and I can be real dope with them. I'm dope already, so you know, I just want they're dope already, but I want them to be dope though. I want them to understand, like, cause they're getting to that age to where now they can be like, you know, I almost brought my son here, but he wanted to play Fortnite. He wanted to play Fortnite. He would have been mad.
Oh, that's
he would have been mad. Yeah, he would have been mad here for 2 hours. He would have been like that. He would have texted me. Yeah. He just texted me and said, "Where you at?"
Look, man. Look, Rocky does something. We about to get you that
out.
here,
Just take me to say where you at 9:13. Yeah, you just did that. But yeah, though. So that's my biggest concern is to stay creative, stay positive, stay pushing my friends to their strengths, make sure they maximize their potential. My sons, anybody that I can help in this world, anybody I can work with. That's all I want to do.
Okay, cool. So, if you didn't know, man, this was a phenomenal, man.
Yeah, my interviews are pretty cool.
Man, no,
that's why I hate when people don't go through with their podcast.
Yo, it's insane because what I get from it is, bro, I think, yeah, you can go, all right, this is a phenomenal interview from Rocky Dub, but at the same time, bro, when you come from the same side of town,
and
if you know, I can bring up T-Tone, I can bring up Stink Bomb, I can bring up Percy, I can bring up Vito, like, you know, it's a lot of cloth that we come from, bro, to where I see when I'm talking to a Rocky Dub, this ain't flawed, this ain't no facade, man. This is something that's real, that's transparent to go. He come from that cloth. So when you're looking for financial literacy, man, you come to the right place. When you look for personal development, man, you definitely came to the right place. And on top of that, when you're looking for career development, you definitely came to the right place. When you come from Talk That Talk podcast, man, you came to the right place. Start Bro Finish Rich, man, Rocky Dub, 40. Smoke, Philly, Ted, all my boys, man. We definitely here, man. We definitely going not only from a profitable standpoint, but also from a community basing point where we gonna change lives and make sure that we getting everything through and making sure that everybody around us is inspired and definitely change their lives. On a correlation of going, we bigger than the brand, we bigger than clothing, we bigger than the actual typical rap. Hip hop profile. We are more than that. We black kings, man. We black queens, and we definitely can make any type of change that we want to. So, this is the second episode of Talk That Talk podcast, man. I got Rocky Dub with me. It was a phenomenal episode. It went well, and I want to say that 3E Media definitely produced this, and it was everything that I imagined. And